Hi guys, welcome to day 24, Christmas Eve. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
To the Rhys Barber.
Thank you very much. Yeah, don't like a day over 60. So this is your bit.
Yeah, as you can see, we got a bit of a mammoth one for you.
I came prepared. I got tea, the size of the water bottle as well.
I just drank this, so and we drive for the next half hour.
That's because I was a scout. So I came prepared.
So yeah, this grab yourself a snack, grab yourself a cup of coffee or a tea.
Oh, we should have brought a little coffee table and had some snacks.
Oh, that would have been lovely.
That would have been lovely. That would have been nice, wouldn't it? Or beers would have been better.
Oh,
but actually, we've got a day full of clinic day. We might not be able to do that one.
For that one yet. Do you know what? This one actually, we kept this one.
This is a few months back, isn't it?
This was done a few months ago. It was myself.
You showed me this video. I went, "That's the Christmas Eve. That's got to be a Christmas Eve video." Look at that one.
Goodness.
It was a beastie.
Yeah, this. I can't exactly remember the full story. All I had was the little thingy of the appointment. Anyway,
I'm gonna guess they had hearing problems.
More than likely, yeah. More than likely hearing problems. I think this is a first time removal as well. I don't think this is a patient that comes regularly because there was a lot. But it is both ears, but this was the worst of the two. So we actually use a bit of everything.
I think you throw everything bar the kitchen sink at this. I think we're looking at the video. We had a quick skim through earlier, and oh my gosh.
Because I looking at how this is starting to move already, I thought, this shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
It's starting to come loose. We're getting there slowly.
It's that difficult consistency though, isn't it? Because looking at this, it looks solid.
Yeah. But
it's not, is it? Because it's got that kind of skinny stuff in it.
Yeah, it's horrible, and it's getting the right angle as well in most cases. Most cases like this. We apologise in advance because we are probably going to go off on a tangent once or twice during this.
Taylor so much right at the beginning of a video.
Before we voice it. It's just because they're so long, isn't it?
These are tough ones. But you got the rose and soda. Oh, the nail tools, right? So there's some out there for you.
Oh, fab.
Then there's some
thanks,
Neil. That's all right. So we got I think that I forget what I ordered altogether. I think it was the angled Jobson horn ones and the right hook with the Jobson horn on the other end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't remember. There were 3 different ones I ordered altogether.
Oh, hopefully we'll get a little practice today.
Yes, yeah. I have to put them in your room because I haven't put them in your room yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you can see I'm going quite deep. Oh, look at this!
It's crumbly.
Yeah,
that's the word I was looking for. It's crumbly.
So I'm not going to get anywhere with the rosin inserter here. I must change. I was going to say I must change tools there because it's not doing anything. It's so jam packed. I think even if I did put some olive oil in, I think we'd still have a bit of difficulty taking this away because it's so jam packed in there.
I don't think oil would penetrate into it. I got to be honest. I think I don't think it would just sit on the surface.
God, wait till you see what comes out at the end. It's a pretty mammoth task.
The ruler shot's pretty epic, isn't it?
Yeah,
there's a lot on that ruler shot.
I would probably actually say this was the biggest one I've done all year.
Yeah.
This was probably the most I've had out of 2 years all year. I would say.
I think this was. Was this the day where you came out? You went, "Oh, I've had a hell of a day."
Probably.
You looked pretty broken.
I probably came out and said, "I've had enough now. I'm done now."
Taylor looked like his soul had snapped.
Stop booking everyone in. Stop booking people in. I'm done.
He looked. Bless him. He looked fed up after this lot. I tell you.
You do get those days though. It's not very often, luckily. It's quite nice when you get a day where they're really straightforward.
Yeah, you don't mind if you get like one of these, but you do have these days where you get like maybe 4 or 5 of a day, and your arms are aching, your shoulders are in bits. Yeah,
I think this might have been the day where I had literally like 3 in a row.
I think
I was probably about 25 minutes behind in my clinic.
I think you did.
I
don't think I saw him all morning because he was just always in his room. I was coming out going, he's back in there again, but he was just still in with the same patient, I think.
Back brace on and dripping in sweat.
He came out of this. I can barely move my arms.
Rhys, help. Tag team. Come take over.
Who would you be? Who were you a wrestler? Which one? You used to be into wrestling, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to, but like all the WWE wrestlers when it was WWF it used to be.
That's right.
Because that WWF obviously changed to the Wildlife Federation, didn't it?
Yeah, and then WWE's a new one, isn't it?
Yeah. WWF. I don't know. I was quite a big fan of the Hardy brothers, Jeff and Matt Hardy.
Oh, I didn't know. That's a new one on me. I think I'm kind of pre. Yeah, I was more. Hulk Hogan was massive when I was a kid, and then you had the Undertaker. That's probably the only two I can remember. Flash, was it?
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair. There was some.
There's the slap and goes woo.
Is that Ric Flair?
Yeah.
Was it? No, we should use that technique to get the wax out.
No, Jeff Hardy used to do. Used to go up on the side, up on the ropes, and he used to do this thing with his hands. He used to flick them over his head, and used to just do basically a big front flip on top of them.
Oh, never.
Yeah.
It's got smart a bit, isn't it?
Yeah. No, there was quite a few wrestlers I liked, though. To be fair, there was. I was weirdly a fan of Scotty Too Hotty as well. Remember Scotty Too Hotty?
No.
Used to do the worm.
No, I don't remember that at all. Mind you, I said that. Probably the people I used to watch were probably retiring when you started watching. I think. And the Undertaker's been doing it for years, hasn't he? Is he still in now?
I think so. I haven't seen wrestling for years, to be fair, but.
I remember Big Daddy. I was a British wrestler. There's actually a world famous wrestler from the town I live in. Yeah, he went to America and everything. He was a massive wrestler. Can't remember his name.
The Rock.
Yeah, me and Dwayne like that.
Morning, Dwayne.
Well, yeah, he watches the channel, obviously. Yes, right.
Milk I can borrow with.
Yeah. Tell you who else a massive fan of the channel? Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just going to make this stuff up. I read it, yeah. And who else could be a massive fan of the channel? Don't know. Daniel Craig. Yeah. James Bond. Bond.
Oh, yeah, all time. Into James Bond.
Massive James Bond fan. Yeah, I always wanted the submarine car.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I always wanted that submarine car, the Lotus Esprit. I always wanted one of them. Yeah.
God, I like the older Pierce Brosnan, James Bond.
Oh, yeah, he was pretty good. I did quite like Pierce Brosnan at the time. Yeah, it's still not coming out, by the way.
It's still not coming out. No. You can see it's just breaking little bits away. Pretty sure my shoulders and my back were screaming at me at this point. We're not even a quarter of the way through the video yet.
It does get to that, doesn't it? Where you're in the same position for such a long time. Yeah. It's always right in the middle of my back.
I just kind of stop sometimes and just go. Just like flap your shoulders off, just to give them a rest for 2 seconds.
Let the blood go back to your fingers. You can hold your arms down. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Like this after a while.
So it's with this now. It is literally just loads and loads and loads of dry skin.
Yeah. I'm flicking. I'm obviously seeing little gaps somewhere that I'm thinking this is gonna start moving if I can get into this area. Because you can see that there is little bits of it that are moving slightly. It's
a shame, isn't it? Because with this, most of the tools you would use to get above that are just a little bit too wide. They're just not going to get into that kind of. Well, it's not even a gap, is it? It's basically that's where the top is, and it's just kind of you've got this tight little opening that you might be able to exploit. So the rosin insert is when they're small enough to get in there.
Yeah, and I'm breaking. It's just kind of breaking little bits away. We are chipping away at it, as you could see.
Yeah.
Problem is we can't go right the way behind it because obviously the eardrum is behind and we don't know how far behind this wax the eardrum is, so we've got to be careful with it. I've obviously got all these loose little dry bits that are just bumping in my way. Kind of judging myself here, and I'm thinking, why am I going in with a Jobson horn here now? What am I doing?
Well, sometimes you get a bit desperate and you're thinking, right, okay, I'll just try a different tool. Because sometimes a tool you wouldn't think would work just seems to get it like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Not in that case, though, but sometimes it does.
Yeah, it's the angles are really awkward sometimes. I know it looks easy enough on, it looks easy enough on the camera to say, why don't you just move around to this way? But you can't, because there's just no room on the outside of the ear for you to get to that position.
Yeah.
So it's, you got to you got to try and angle your hand in the right position. You got to try and get the patient head in the right position. And oh gosh,
yeah, it's not.
I'm hoping I've just obviously dug the front part of the rose and inserted it into that plug. Yeah, just breaking little bits away. Really brittle. It's a horrible consistency. This side. It's sometimes you don't mind doing them. Not if it's like super blocked up like this, but if they come out, you know, relatively easy, you get a little, you know, it's not too bad. But this is, obviously we would have suggested the patient come on a regular basis.
Oh, definitely.
Oh goodness.
So have you got any Christmas traditions you're going to be doing tonight on Christmas Eve? Do you do it? Is there anything particularly you do in the
Christmas Eve? Do you know, I just normally have some really super old fashioned, but I just have a couple of neat whiskies.
Oh, fair comment.
Me and my gramps used to do it.
You did tell me.
Yeah, me and my gramps used to do it. He's not with us anymore, but you know, I still carry it on. I still carry it on. Yeah, we still do it. I have a couple of whiskies on some ice. Sometimes I'll treat myself to a little bit of ginger beer in there as well, a bit of whiskey and ginger beer.
Have you ever tried whiskey, ginger beer with a little bit of lime? There's a name for it, and I can't remember what it's called. Have you ever tried that?
No.
Oh,
sounds good.
Try that. That's
that
lovely.
Good.
I tell you what, I have whiskey. I have Hague. I love Hague whiskey. Oh, so nice. I have Hague, and then I have like ginger ale or ginger beer, whichever. Ginger beer is better, I reckon. And then just a little bit of lime juice in there. I tell you what, if you want to go, if after this kind of rule, if you've had a particularly tough day, right? Hague, ginger wine, which is also alcoholic, right? Whop bar on the top of that, bit of lime.
Sound like a barman.
You don't even care about Christmas after that, man. Anyway, the couple of them, you'd be away to go. Yeah, kill or cure there, though. Love that. That's one of my favourite drinks. I'll be having a couple of them over Christmas.
I'm not really a cocktail fan, but I know. I did when I went to one of the last times we went to Cardiff on a night out. We went to a cocktail bar. And they had one cocktail on there, which is probably the only one that I looked at and thought, that actually sounds quite nice.
What was that?
But it came in like a frozen stein. Not a full, you know, not like a 4-pint stein. It was like a little mini stein.
Boom.
Yeah.
There's my cocktail for the evening.
Beer. It was again that had like whiskey, ginger beer. It was a couple of other little. It was nice. Really nice. You know, just drink responsibly. We're not,
guys. Yeah, we're not advocating.
Yeah, we're not.
No, of course not. As medical people, we only advocate you only have your 14 units a week, which is what they advocate here in the UK for men, anyway. I think.
Yeah, which we definitely stick to.
Yep. Yep.
Not alcoholic.
No, we're not. I promise not. Oh, I love it. See, I love a cocktail.
Yeah.
I didn't think I had a cocktail. It was me and Mrs. B's anniversary, the 2nd of December, and we went out for a meal. I had a cocktail there, and it came. We had like meal. And it was so many courses, and each course had you could either have wine that was paid with a course or cocktail. I was like, go on, I'll have a cocktail. I favourite. I loved them all, apart from the very last one, which was I'm not a big fan of coffee. I don't like coffee, so it was Kahlua, and then it was espresso. It was like an espresso martini, but it was Kahlua, Bailey's, white chocolate and espresso.
Oh.
What
you don't like coffee though? I that sounds alright actually.
No, I did say that.
I'm the opposite.
You love coffee. Yeah, you love coffee.
I quite like coffee, to be fair.
Yeah, one for me. It won't. No, one for me. I love gin. See, I love a gin. We just sound like proper alcoholics. With gin, I do love a gin. Gin cocktail's always nice. Yeah. What's a bramble? Bramble I quite like as well. That's nice. That's gin and blackcurrant. That's lovely. That's
nice.
That's a good one. Nice. Yeah, fair play. Fair play.
Anyway, let's not talk about alcohol now.
Yeah, I know. We're taking me clocking off now. We're going straight over to the Wetherspoons.
That's it. Just watch the rest of the video.
Yeah, we don't need us. We haven't talked about wax for the last 10 minutes anyway, so that's fine. We'll wander over.
Fab. Let us know what your plans are over Christmas. Let us know if you do.
Yeah, not necessarily drinking, but you can, whatever. Yeah, if you've got a Christmas tradition, I'd love to hear about Christmas traditions. I think they're fab.
Yeah, different like family traditions.
Yeah.
There's some people they all like to sing together. Like families get together like to sing.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a singer myself, so I don't sing.
You sure?
I think so.
I reckon. So we did do the little bit of Stephen's Waxvent lyrics last year. You did sing some of that. You did all right.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I knew because I just got forced into it. To be no, I didn't get forced into it. You ain't going anywhere until you sing.
I always imagine you being quite an excited kid at Christmas time. We were like Christmas morning. We were like bouncing on Christmas morning.
I used to be. Yeah, still like. I
can imagine Winnie Taylor Green.
still the first one downstairs now.
3 o'clock in the morning, bouncing on the bed. It's Christmas day.
I still wake up now and I'm like, Cal, has he been? Has he been? Has Santa been?
See, we got a cut. We do. We always do the night before Christmas. Obviously Christmas Eve night. We always do that. Pajamas. We always have a photograph in front of the tree with the family, and we've always done a photograph up the stairs. So we all sit on the step, and we always do that. Yeah, but. Yeah. Theo's getting big now. Theo's like, he's going to be. Oh my God, he's shoulder height on me now. He's only 10. Do you know what I mean? So he's going to be huge. So now we have to kind of pretty much go most of the way up the stairs because obviously Leah's tall, I'm tall, and Theo's tall as well. Yeah, poor Molly. I think Theo is not quite. I think he's almost there. I think. We have to stand them back to back over Christmas because they're coming down over Christmas. So
nice.
To get to see Toby as well. Be lovely. Be really nice.
Perfect. Right, we're almost there. Like it's starting to move. I have put a little bit of oil in, and it's helping a little. It's helping a little bit. Oh, here we go.
Oh, that's a good piece. Now we're starting to break down.
The relief on me at this point when I thought, oh yes, it's coming away.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
No, look at all that. Look at all that squashed in there as well. This is
right up there as well against the eardrum, isn't it? Look at that.
This was jam-packed. Usually patients with this amount of wax in the ears would have at some point felt some discomfort as well. Not during the removal, but as the wax was blocking up the ear. So,
is that a gap there?
I was going to say, I think we've got a little gap here now, so the eardrum is going to be sort of just behind where we are right now. You can just about see the start of the recess just in front of the suction tube there.
I think there's one up in the top left. I think there's a gap up in the top left corner as well, I reckon.
Yeah. So I'm trying to just take away the sides here now.
Oh, there we go, look at that. Oh. Okay, maybe not.
Hope you're still with us, guys. I know we're...
Yeah, it's going on a bit in this one, but we are getting there. We're running out of things to say. We've talked about Christmas.
Yeah.
What are you hoping to get for Christmas this year?
What am I hoping to get for Christmas?
What's in your... What's your...
I know nothing exciting. I know I've asked for...
It's not new socks, is it?
It's not new socks. I probably will get quite a few new socks, so to be fair. I don't really use, like...
Socks?
I do use socks, but I haven't got like a massive selection of them.
Oh, okay.
I'll probably get like a new pack over Christmas and that'll last me all year then. Just do like a 7-day rotation.
That's quite a blokey thing, isn't it? We get like, when all your boxer shorts, your socks get a bit threadbare in November, I'll hold off. I'm bound to get them in December.
Yeah. bound to get it. But no, I have asked for a new coat. Nothing exciting.
Oh, you did tell me this. Yeah, nice waterproof coat.
Nice waterproof
Under Armour.
Yeah, that's it. You've got it.
I remember now. I remember.
There's a couple of surprises though, I think. So Santa's going to bring me a couple of surprises. So
yeah,
it'll be interesting to see what he brings me. I've been a good boy this year, so
it's debatable.
It's really. No way.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Did I ask you what you were getting?
We do like a family thing, so we all pull names out of a hat, and then we got a limit of 50 quid we spend on somebody. That's your limit.
Nice.
So it can be up to 50. It doesn't have to be 50 quid. Yeah. So I got my Joe. He's part of the dream team. We play.
Yeah.
I play on the PlayStation with a couple of other people. One was Joe, the other was Noosh, and we formed the dream team, which is all with more of a nightmare team, I think, most of the time. But so I've got Joe's mum. I'm buying for this year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Oh, we're so close with this now. This is the only bit that
it's good.
This is the last bit now.
We're getting the end of it now.
It's
still there.
The eardrum is just past where you can actually kind of just spot the eardrum, bottom right hand side of the wax, so you can just about see the eardrum coming through there now.
Oh yeah, that's going. There it is.
That should come
there
away
it
now.
is. Oh my word! I think my heart would have sunk if I'd taken that chunk away and I saw that behind it.
There it comes. The relief the patient felt, understandably, the relief the patient had as this was coming away, even when that wax was against the eardrum, all that kind of dark black wax, they could still hear better because there was little gaps. But oh my goodness,
well,
these are ones you just need to have like a lie down afterwards, just like a siesta.
I watched episode of The Big Bang Theory, and they were in an isolation tank.
Oh, okay.
It's not an isolation tank. What do they call it? A sensory deprivation tank.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I'd like that.
No.
That was a bit freaky, because it's all quiet and dark, and they say that some people like trip out a little bit when they're in there.
You've seen those? That's the one here cleared, and the other side is
exactly the same.
Very similar. You can see a big dent. Patients historically used cotton buds. Has to be with all this wax sitting so deep. But luckily, this one actually came out a bit easier than the other side. Still difficult.
Yeah.
It came out a little bit easier. Going back to where you said about like sensory room.
Yeah.
Have you seen those like smash rooms you can
yes.
go to?
Yeah.
Like take your frustration out. You can just have a room full of smashable objects, and you can have like a baseball bat or something just to smash everything up in the room.
I reckon Mrs. B would love that. I would love it. The amount of IT stuff, I've almost created a smash room in this office so many times. We had so many IT problems towards the end of this year.
Just walk past your room.
just jumping up and down on top of the computer.
Yeah.
I reckon Mrs. B would love that. Yeah, she'd be dangerous, mind, I reckon. You wouldn't be able to get her out today.
No.
No.
Bring more in.
Yeah, especially working with us. At the end of a particularly bad day with us, she'd be in there, I tell you why.
Oh, definitely. Oh, goodness. I think we should, speaking of rooms again.
Yeah.
Whoa. Hey, look at that. We got, I think in Cardiff, they got like an escape room.
I'd love to do an escape room.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'd also love to do? I'd also love to do a murder mystery weekend.
Ooh.
Yeah. Somebody on the live was...
Who did it?
Yeah, like a whodunit. Somebody on the live was called... I think they were called like Murder Mystery... Oh, was it Southern...
Oh, is that what we seen on the live?
Yeah. And I was intrigued by that because I was thinking, I'd always love to do a murder mystery weekend. And you can go away and... Thing is, I reckon I did I was a bit kind of, are you going to get into it kind of thing? And I remember doing one, because obviously I'm a gamer, so we went to did I tell you about the airsoft zombies thing we did? Did I tell you about that? In the tunnels?
I think you did.
Oh, my word.
A while ago, I suppose.
Yeah, there's a place called Drakelow Tunnels here in the UK, and I think it's an old World War II kind of army base, but it's carved into a mountain, and there's literally miles of these tunnels, and it's all disused. And we got in there, and you kind of dress up in combat gear, and you feel a bit of a pillock. I got to be honest. When you first get in, there's me going, "Oh my goodness me!" I look like such a prat.
I bet you was rolling and doing.
Oh, but I tell you what, they come in there, and they start doing this story about why you've been sent in. There's a team's got in before you, and they lost contact with them, and it's like a science base or something. It's your job to find out what's happened.
That sounds pretty cool, actually.
The first zombie I saw, I'm a wuss when it comes to horror. I love horror films, but they make me jump something terrible. We're in this tunnel, and like about 100 yards down in the dark is just this person with their back to you in combat gear, just swaying back and forth. Not moving, just swaying back and forth. And our kind of sergeant or whatever said, "Oh, you two," me and the boy gone with, "you go down and check it out." I looked at him and went, "I ain't going." He was going, "Come on, be fine." So we walked down there. We got about 15 yards. We go, "You all right, mate?" And he just bolted. I have never seen anyone move that fast. He just ran right away from us. But so yeah,
luckily it wasn't towards you, anyway.
Oh my God! Towards the end of it, it was like a scene from Zulu. I was there, but he was like, right, let's force 3 ranks. It's great fun. Yeah, diving, sliding through gaps. Everything.
That sounds really good. Actually.
Oh, we ought to do that. You'd enjoy that. It was really good fun. Yeah,
that sounds really good.
Yeah, I had a great time. I was going back a long time ago. That was
long time.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, I was sidetracked by zombies again then, didn't I?
This is, you can, this, I don't know, it's weird. This is actually looking like it's moving easier than the other side. You can see the whole thing is starting to come away already. But still very brittle. Still very brittle. Clearing up some of these little loose bits on the end.
Oh, it's tough, isn't it? It's got, well, sometimes this can be an advantage if it's got that really thick skin layer underneath it.
Yeah.
As you pull, it just draws.
Yeah, I can see it was doing that slightly then, so I'm just popping the suction tube forwards, trying to get that grip, because I can see the whole thing is starting to move.
Oh, that's the way.
If I can get a good grip, sorry for the view, I know that all the hair is kind of in the way here at the moment, but...
You'd be like smacking into the wax if you went any further, that's the thing, isn't it? Oh, it's there, it's nearly there. Oh, maybe not.
Come on.
Oh, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes.
Oh, there's a big bit. At this point, I'm not even putting it up to the camera. Just get out. I just
back in again.
Yeah, throwing it.
Wow.
Yeah,
oh, that's really loosened that up now, isn't it? Look at that. You are literally
I'm literally just throwing it. My back's in half at this point.
Oh, that looks a lot drier, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, I don't know though. There's a movement to the left-hand side there.
This is the problem with the cotton buds. It just really kind of compacts over time, and it gets like this. It gets very, very dry, very compact, very hard, and it's very difficult to remove most of the time. They're not easy ones to remove. So try not to use them if you can, if you can help it. Best thing you can do is leave your ears as they are, because they will try and clean themselves, but not everyone's does. There we are, you can see that it's starting to move.
That's what you like to see. You can see that top section starting to fold now. Yeah, it's getting there.
I'm surprised how still I still am at this point.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I'm not shaking. Normally after a while it does get a little bit achy, and you start having a little bit of a shake.
And this is why sometimes we say to the patient, like, you're gonna have to come back. We're gonna, we'll allow that. We'll have to come back.
I was half tempted to kind of say that for this year when I did the first one. I was kind of half tempted to say, oh look, use oil, come back another day. I'll do the other side a different day. But I thought, I'll just give it. I'll give it a little go. If it's quite hard, I'll get him back. But obviously it started coming away, so I was like, oh. Now it's moving. I am going to have to keep going now.
Thing is, I was just about to say now with that, because I thought you were going to get this thin flap that was going to fold forwards, but that is still a chunky piece. I reckon if you can get that just into that little gap though. Yeah, there it is. That's the gap you need. If you can just go back go over the top.
No, I'm going to come out.
Well, you pulled it forwards. Perhaps you were just getting out of the way. Yeah. Ah, there you go. There's the gap.
Holding the ear open.
Go a little bit more.
Oh, no, not quite far enough. I don't want to push it in any further. That's the problem. I don't want to.
Yeah, you can. What you're doing is just nipping that bottom section away, because it's what you find then is that you're pushing the top. That bottom section's going to rise up in front of your view, isn't it? So
trying to pick it up now. 10 minutes trying to pick it up.
Are we going to get this bit?
We are nearly there, guys. Well done if you've lasted this long.
Yeah.
leave a comment and say how many cups of tea you've had.
We've covered a variety of topics. We've gone from alcohol to Christmas to zombies. We've done quite a few in this one.
It's been a bit of a mixed bag.
It has been a bit of a mixed bag, this one. Yeah, loads of people would say about you just doing a podcast talking about any old nonsense. I think that would just be dangerous. I think God goodness knows what topics we'd end up with.
That'd be a different channel altogether.
That would be. I don't think we get away with it on this channel.
Well, 18 plus, that would be.
It probably would be. You might hear Taylor Green swear. Oh,
profanity.
I know. Doesn't happen very often. There you go.
Happens all the time in clinic.
It does happen all the time, no in front of the patients. think you'd like to come into my room and decompress every so often, but it was just like
stand inside the soundproof booths and just let it all out.
It's like those classic scenes where you can see somebody outside the window and you can see him shouting and saying loads of stuff. You just can't hear anything. Taylor's like that.
Just looks in the window to see if he's going. God, you can just see how deep it is. It's
I know.
forward. It's so much in these ears. I'm surprised it took this patient this long to come to us, to be honest. I mean, I know a lot of people in the comments have said in the past, like, how do these people not know they've got wax in there?
Yeah.
Which I can see what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's, you know, I can kind of see.
So, where am I going with this?
Yeah, I do remember this. But I mean, if the patient naturally has a hearing loss anyway, if it's just to do with a slight blockage, they probably won't notice. They might feel it's that more of the feeling, I think, which is why most people tend to book in. But yeah, I was quite surprised it took this patient this long to come to us. He kept saying, I've tried oil in the past and that didn't work, but you know, oil is not really kind of designed to remove wax. It's there to soften it. You might be lucky and it might come out by itself, but oh goodness, look at this, just super deep. It's quite dark as well. This is an old wax.
It's awkward because it's the gap is there, but to get past that gap safely is
We got right to the end of the video now. We're both drying up. I can feel us both going.
I know. I'm going to get my giant water bottle back out now.
I've never seen these before. This actually flashes to tell Rhys to drink. That's pretty cool.
Because I keep forgetting, because I'm in the middle of doing stuff and I'm usually either editing or seeing a patient or whatever. All of a sudden my bottle flashes like bright blue and I'm like, oh, I do need a drink. It's quite a clever idea, actually.
Yeah, it's good.
I have a little app on my phone that tells me how much I drink during the day.
Does it? Oh, that's pretty cool.
And it sends reminders on my phone as well.
To take a drink.
To drink, yeah. With like helpful comments on it. So what did I have the other day? You can take a horse to water, but you're not a horse, are you? Question mark. I was like, okay, all right. It was getting snarky with me and everything, saying drink.
We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Almost there. This is the last bit coming away here now. I think we all deserve a Christmas dinner after this.
Oh, here we go, Taylor Green. That's looking lovely.
Look at that.
Flipping heck.
I don't think this was all of it either. I think we had, some of this has come out in the suction tube as well.
You did throw a bit over your shoulder, you said.
At one point I was just throwing it. So yeah, what's that? 11 centimetres, probably more than that, because I bunched most of it together.
Gosh, so I'm going to go 4.5 inches, no, 4.25 inches, I think, on that one.
That's
blinking heck.
Yeah, an insane amount of wax.
That is a lot of wax for him. So
I think that was probably my record for this year.
I think that's up there with most of the records, to be honest with you. I can't remember whether I've had one. Subscribers will know I can't remember whether I've had one that big. Fair play.
Gosh. Anyway, we are done.
Yes.
And it is Christmas, and it's also Rhys's birthday, so Rhys is going to go and
have a cocktail, probably.
Have a cocktail, yeah.
Play some zombies.
Play some zombies. Fab. Well, have a lovely Christmas, guys. Hope you have a really nice day tomorrow.
Yes.
And I hope Father Christmas brings you everything that you've asked for.
Most definitely. And thank you again for being subscribers of the channel. It does make a huge difference as well to our channel. We thoroughly enjoy putting the videos out for you guys, and that we love the lives where you were all asking questions. There's loads of stuff. We just got such a lovely community as well, and a massive thank you for us for you guys make this channel. You guys make the community as well. So thank you so much for being the people that you are. Have an amazing Christmas. Have an absolutely brilliant New Year as well. Myself and lovely Miss Taylor Green are going to take a well-earned rest now until New Year. So you shall see us at the beginning of January again. But for the last time this year, guys, as always, take care of yourselves.
Take care of your ears.
And most importantly, guys, take care of one another. Yes. And myself and lovely Miss Taylor Green will see you soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye, all.